Since I was born, and I was wondering what you as a congressman were doing to try and talk across the aisle. One of the things that really frightened me was when chips became a bargaining point. I can't imagine that the Republicans really are that mindless about children. My motto has become now when Sarah Palin talked about killing Granny, I say now they're killing the grandkids too. So that's just, I just can't understand it. So I wonder what you do to work across the aisle. I know you had 39 position papers last summer that were very interesting, and first time I've seen somebody really state some policies. So I do not like it if we become the majority party, which we may very well do, that there's no conversation realistically across the aisle. And I can't understand why Republicans vote because they're a party and not because they're decent people. I actually have friends who are Republicans who are very nice, contributing people. They believe in solving problems differently, but they believe in solving problems. So somewhere we have to work together to stop this gridlock and let people vote their conscience instead of just vote for a party. Thank you.
Hi, Congressman. My name is Sarah Kaufman, and I work for the Alzheimer's Association. Alzheimer's disease and dementia is it's an important issue to me professionally because that's what I do for my job. But it's also important to me personally. I have a loved one that I lost to dementia a number of years ago, and I've seen firsthand the devastating effects that this disease has on individuals and families. Before I ask you my question, I wanted to say thank you also. In the last 5 years of your support, Congress has more than tripled Alzheimer's disease research funding at the National Institutes of Health. That's unprecedented and so appreciated. One of the things I wanted to ask you is to sponsor a new piece of legislation that was introduced in November called the Bold Infrastructure for Alzheimer's Act. It's H.R. 4256, and it takes a look at Alzheimer's disease through a public health lens. People look at Alzheimer's disease as the disease of aging, but it is certainly a significant public health crisis. It's a significant impact on our country, the cost, it's the most expensive disease in the nation, and there are ways to intervene. We can start looking at prevention, we can start looking at ways to fund early detection and diagnosis, and really change the trajectory of this disease, not just in our own state, but in our country. So you'd be the first member of the Oregon delegation to sponsor this piece of legislation, and I think that would be really awesome. Thank you.
My name is Katie Richley. I'm a resident of North Portland and the mother of a Jefferson student. I believe my girls are getting ready to speak to you as well. We'll find out what they have to say. I thank you for coming to our school today. I speak as a mother. I speak as a mother with a pre-existing condition. I speak as a social worker. But what I want to speak about today is about members of our community who are able to come out of the shadows as a result of DACA, members of our community who have been able to settle as a result of TPS. As I watched the recent government shutdown, as brief as it was, I said thank you. Thank you for shutting it down. I don't want to live in a country in which people can be deported for no other reason other than the color of their skin, that they can be taken from their families. I also watched as someone whose livelihood comes largely from federal funding. I watched as someone who has family members who work for the federal government. And I worried, what does this mean for me? These have been questions we've been asking ourselves since the election. What does this mean for me? What does this mean for my job? And as I worried about what does a government shutdown mean, I thought whatever it means for me, whatever it means for my family, we will survive, we'll make it. Whatever sacrifice we have to make is nothing. It's nothing compared to a mother who might have to leave her children. So I want you to know that we have your back. that if you need to shut the government down for longer, go for it.
Congressman Blumenauer, Ron Stewart, retired urban designer and architect. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being on the record. I agree with you. Outrage is not enough. I'd also like to thank you for being on record with your 37 specific ideas on how to move the country forward. Sometimes I feel that we take the fantastic representation that you offer us here in Oregon for granted because you've done such an outstanding job for so long. But those in my bubble are asking for what is the message, what's the national message of the Democratic Party that we can help advance around the country. They're looking for a treatise that they can support, and I think one that independents and borderline Democrats can get behind and understand who haven't already adopted a clear understanding of what you stand for. My concern is that without a clear national message, that those people, that the midterms are in danger if we can't advance that. So please continue your national advocacy supporting candidates to avoid, to advance these ideas. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Robert West. I'm with Film the Police 911, and I'm an advocate for human rights and the First Amendment. And I wanted to bring up the fact that we're a nation of people. In our Constitution, it says with liberty and justice for all. And we're all people, regardless of races, nationalities. Doesn't matter where you're at. To have a president sit there and call any group of people or any nation shit is totally disrespectful of not just that nation, but our people as a whole. And we've had slavery for years. We still have slavery. If you look at our prison system, if you look at our community service, in the Constitution it says that the labor that you do for crime is supposed to be for infamous crimes. I'm watching people have to do 40 hours of community work service for trespass. This is what you're seeing nowadays. Cop watchers, police are watching cop watchers. YouTube channels are watching them on Facebook and filing charges. They're spying on people of the United States using social media outlets. Our government was, when I was raised, our government wasn't spying on U.S. citizens like they are now, and they're using the disguise of Homeland Security. We have to go over and arrest these Mexicans for being here, these DACA recipients that came over when they were kids. Well, we have to go arrest them for under the disguise of Homeland Security. We have to stop these people from coming into the country from the Middle East under Homeland Security. Why are these people so much more dangerous than Europeans? Why are they so much more dangerous than Russians? When I was raised, it was the Russians. The Russians were going to come over here. When my grandpa was in his teens and 20s, he fought the Germans. It was the Germans and the Japanese. Before that, it was the Spanish. You know, it just seems like we always have this enemy. We always have this people that we have to lower so that we can justify what we're doing. We're all people, regardless what nation you're from. No matter how you get into this country, you're still a person. These DACA people were children when they came in here, and to criminalize them for coming in when they were children, when their parents brought them in, is ridiculous. I mean, if you went up to an American citizen and said, well, we're going to arrest you because or we're going to arrest your child for a crime of being here, they would flip. But you hit these children that are in school. They're going to do something good for this country. They're getting an education. They're working. Some of them are even police officers. I've talked to DACA recipients that are police officers. And to strip them of their ability to be able to help America out is ridiculous. It's shameful. We need to get we need to get DACA fixed. We need to get the thing fixed about people coming in from the Middle East, Southeast Asia. All of them should be allowed into this country. You know, there should be some kind of weeding thing where you can weed out the terrorists. Okay, this guy belongs to ISIS. He shouldn't be allowed in. I can understand that. But to sit there and say all the people from Afghanistan are not allowed in because they're from Afghanistan, that's wrong.
Congressman, my name is Christy Farwell. I'm a climate activist new to Portland. And I happened to attend your last town hall where I snagged one of these nice booklets on the fight for food. And that's a principal motivation on my part, since my grandkids are probably going to be looking at hard times for food production if climate is allowed to continue the way it's going. I'm particularly happy with your work in this booklet because it looks around corners and you've got a strategy for addressing the Farm Bill since it's up for review this year, every 4 years. And quite frankly, I'm impressed with the tutorial content here. It makes me a semi-expert after 20 minutes of briefing material. And the other thing that I like in here, it has a likeness. Welcome to my world. And it has a very nice likeness of yourself here. And I'm particularly happy with the bow tie, but you know, when you go back to the Beltway, I spent a year there on a job assignment. I didn't see too many bow ties. My suggestion is if you've got a couple extra ones, toss them in a pit bull run. Really shredded, torn up, wear that on the plane going back, and get yourself a coffee mug that says, "No more Mr. Nice Guy." And then you can go after Republicans and get their attention. My view is that we're going to go nowhere on climate unless we have bipartisan effort. And one of the most galling things that bothers me, something terrible, is to see the Republicans now deciding they own bipartisan initiatives. I don't think so. I think you've been there. You know how to do it. You're not intimidating anybody. Don't get a buzz cut like I
I
have.
hope it wasn't that bad.
Because it looks too military. But, you know, a couple other adjustments in your appearance would be helpful. And I really want to thank you for your service. I can well understand why you'd rather be in Portland than inside the Beltway. And if you want to go to Portland and real therapy, you're always welcome.
Hello, my name is Patricia Michaels. I've been a nurse for 40 years, and I'm not very politically active at all. I find myself to the fact that medicine is not political. I've taken off those rose-colored glasses since I recently went to work for CCO. This company touted, I worked with them very briefly. They touted that they were climbing up on the Fortune 500 list to the 60s. And they did that by collecting taxpayer dollars. They are providing medical care under the guise of providing care for dual eligible recipients here in Oregon. That's people that are poor, that are elderly, that are disabled, and they're getting rich off of that. And it's the worst thing I've ever seen. And now I'm 40 years. I'm sorry. We've done monthly CCOs. There's 16 of them in Oregon. My career I've spent in oncology and intensive care nursing. I've worked at very prestigious universities. I've worked at Oregon Health Sciences here in Portland. I worked at the University of Chicago and I worked at the Mass General in Boston where I went to school. And I chose those places where I worked always because they provided the most indigent care in the city where I was living. The healthcare dollars are super important to me. I've always handled them with tremendous